point is the right time to say goodbye to your current career, and how do you exit gracefully? David Heenan is a former CEO of several large Hawaii businesses, and he has answers to that question plus more in his book, Leaving on Top, and he joins us this morning. Good morning, David. Thanks for coming in.
Jill, delighted to be here.
So tell me, why did you write this book, first of all?
I've found that leaving is one of the most emotional decisions we ever make. It's extremely tough, and particularly in a culture where what you do, your profession, your calling, is your passport to identity. And in large part, like it or not, it's a measure of your self-worth. As a result, most people hang on too long. Most men in particular equate leaving or retiring with euthanasia or castration. And they, again, stick around well past their expiration dates.
So what are those, you said there's different categories. There's kind of, you describe at least, what, 4 different types of people?
Yeah, and in doing the book, people go into a couple of different categories. One is the timeless wonder. Lex Brody in Hawaii is a classic example. Our late Senator Inouye, the same way. People who still have their fastball well into their 80s and 90s, and they shouldn't pack it in. Then you've got another group called aging despots who also want to stay in the game, but they have lost their fastball. In large part, they're people like Stalin and Mao and Marcos and others, particularly in politics. Then thirdly, there's a group of people who are comeback kids. They're people who actually packed it in, but for various reasons decide to return. Everybody from Steve Jobs at Apple to Charles Schultz, Howard Schultz at Starbucks. Others come back for economic reasons. The millions of boxers who blew multi-million-dollar fortunes, one of them's in the book, Mike Tyson, come back for one other paycheck. And then there are the people that get it right, who really are graceful exiters, who realize that the lifestyles really can and should be elastic, and the real challenge in life is moving on, changing skins, molding, moving in new directions.
So you give us some of those lessons by looking at a lot of these well-known people in our community.
Yeah, I think, the key decision I think anybody wants to ask themselves is, will I enjoy more and contribute more today and tomorrow as I did yesterday? If you can get an honest read on that, and it's hard for all of us because we tend to be our own worst self-evaluators, and very often we don't get great input, in many cases feedback from others, particularly if you're a leader, where people are gushy constituents or overprotected staffers, many of whom are invested in your job and keeping you in the Senate one more term or on Bishop Street one more term.
So know when to say when, know when to quit on top, and always have something ready.
Have something to go to, yeah.
Great. Well, yeah. David, I know there's a lot more we could talk about. This book is available in the bookstores.
Sure is. Amazon.
And Amazon right. As well.
And it's in e-form as well.
All right. Yeah. Thanks so much for coming in this
morning.
Delighted
to be here.
And to view this interview again or to watch any of our segments on our morning news, just check out this morning section on KITV.com. It's now 7:46, so we'll be right back.